Hello. Yo, what's up? So I forgot. I still have a legacy league with 2 matches left with an Esper Delver deck that I have to finish first, but I plan on playing something like this afterwards. Kind of wondering if this deck should play a Gaia's Cradle. The other big question mark is, do you want Stoneforge Mystic and equipment? And honestly, I don't know the answer to that yet. I was also going to recap what happened in the Grand Prix last weekend. I finished 12-3 in Grand Prix Minneapolis with 2 buys. Hey Lee, what's up? So I played the GP with zombies with very little testing. Uh, if you type !zombies and hit enter in the chat, it will give you a link to the list I played. Dukamoy, honestly, I think that is lunacy, and I played 4 Liliana's Mastery as well as a Sky Sovereign console flagship in my main deck. Hi Mick, how you doing? But yeah, if you look at the zombies list I played 25 lands. I only played 1 colorless land. There's a lot of black, like, spells that cost black or double black. Didn't really want to risk drawing too many colorless lands, and even the one Scavenger Grounds didn't feel that great, but I think it's sort of a free roll to play one. So, yeah. Good evening, greatness at any cost. Round 3 played against Grixis Control. It was actually a time-shifted feature match on the stream. You can go back and look at that. Suffice it to say, I think my opponent was newer to tournament Magic. There were some things my opponent did not really understand, such as the fact that Diagraph Colossus just happens. The effect just happens. It's not a triggered ability or anything. So, like, I cast a Colossus with one thing in my graveyard, one zombie in my graveyard. My opponent's like, alright, Magma Spray with the trigger on the stack. I'm like, well, that's not really how that works. So, I just explained it to him, explained it to the judge, and we rewound a bit, put the Magma Spray back in his hand. You know, that's fine. Later, I acted as though I didn't know about the Magma Spray for sportsman-like play, even though I could have made a play later in the game that would have been better versus Magma Spray. But it's fine, whatever. The key point of that match was my opponent had Thing in the Ice in their main deck, which turned on all of my dead removal spells in the matchup. So, Ors fan, he tried to cast it at an illegal time. Like, a rewind I think is correct. So, I think a rewind is definitely correct because he was trying to cast it on a 2/2 Colossus, which is just not a valid game state. I'm not a judge, but I feel as though that is probably the correct way to handle that. Round 4, I played against Green Black. I don't really remember what happened except I think I Sky Sovereigned my opponent in Game 3 real good. A lot of my tournament was Sky Sovereigning my opponent, or getting Sky Sovereigned in rounds 7, 8, and 9 to lose, to be 6 and 3. And then on the second day, yeah, Green Black I think is a good matchup, but it's close. Like, I lost to Green Black in round 9 because of Sky Sovereign and Verter's Gear Hulk, I think. I don't remember exactly the details right now, but sort of got crushed by Sky Sovereign, and sometimes the Zombies cards are weaker than the Green-Black cards, so it's not great. But, yeah, we lost rounds 7, 8, and 9. So it wasn't feeling great by that point because I knew I was likely dead for top 8. Then my first 3 matchups of day 2, I played against 3 Zombies mirrors, won them all, mostly due to Sky Sovereign again. Round 13 played against Mono Red. Did not win because of Sky Sovereign, I just won because my deck is a slightly bigger version of theirs, and Grasp of Darkness actually kills Hazoret the Fervent. Round 14, I did Sky Sovereign my Teamer Energy opponent. And round 15, I played against Mardu and beat him in 3. It was record, not tiebreaker based. It was actually a clean cut. Anyone who was 12, 2, or 1 or better top 8'd Dukamoy. The Grand Prix was relatively small, like 1,153 people. So anyone who was 12, 2, and 1 or better top 8'd the Grand Prix. I just had to not lose, but, you know, sometimes losing happens. Renegade Rallier in this deck, possibly. I'm not a huge fan of that card, but I haven't actually tried it. $1,100 people, Grand Prix are small. JFC. Yeah, it's kind of egregious. But yeah, that was the Grand Prix for me, basically. So we have 2 rounds left in this league with Esper Delver. I'm going to just finish the league out. This league, we played round 1 versus Blue Red Delver, round 2 versus Ant, round 3 versus Dak Faden, Punching Fire, Notion Thief deck. I remember punting this match, but, you know, that happens. Going forward, if you're going to play the Zombies deck, you should sideboard 2 Murderers, I think, because of Sky Sovereign Console Flagship being so good versus you. It's basically unkillable for a stock Zombies list right now, in Game 1 at least. So that's why you need to play Murder, I think, even though it's not a great card. I guess I keep this hand. So, plan is C go, I guess. Turn 2, cast Brainstorm off the C and see if I find a threat. Opponent mull to 5. Let's... Whoa. What the heck? Where's my game? Return to game. Let's open the chat back up. Scry to bottom. Alright, well, we're in pretty good shape. Obviously, it sucks that my opponent mulled a bunch, but... Alright. Yeah, I'll just cast Brainstorm. I played my fetch first, because I don't really want it to get dazed. That... Just put both the lands back. So this is Esper, so I'm going to get Tundra. The Trop is only for Deathrite. I'm happy on the inside that he mulled. I mean, it makes it easier to win, sure. I'm going to ponder and look for another threat. Alright, so if I stack like this, I'll draw the Delver and Delta. Then that flips, then I'll have... Yeah, that's fine, I think. I'm just concerned about having enough threats this game. I hope people are having a good Monday. I got home extremely late last night, so kind of exhausted, but I want to keep this stream schedule up. Alright, that's fine. I have push. I'm sorry, Scrib Jones. I'm sorry. At some point I'm going to upgrade. I promise. I'm going to waste that one. More? I mean, I'm just going to finish this week of it. I'm pushing first because I don't care if my opponent dazes this Delver. Sorry, Scrib Jones. So, if I get himmed here, I actually think I'm going to just force it. So this is going to flip Thought Scour. I can scour myself because I have Lingering Souls in my deck. Alright, that's fine. Yeah, I'm just going to scour myself first. And just play both my threats, I think. Get another Underground Sea. Actually, should I get another Underground Sea? Black, black. More black threats than anything else, yeah. Should get another Underground Sea. 2, 4, 5, 6. I'm also going to play the Delver. Opponent's most likely him Delver. Yeah. What's up, Minifer? Jarvis Clap indeed. Alright, so opponent dazed. They have an Underground Sea in their hand. This is generally pretty safe for his bug decks. Alright, now I need to decide if I want to play a land in order to hardcast forces. I've used one Brainstorm, and there's no Brainstorms in my exile. I think I'm supposed to play the land, because if I draw another land, I can just start hardcasting my forces. So, this play is one I'm not a fan of. My opponent is fetching upkeep to thin their deck, but that's just like, it's not really a thing you want to try to do because the value of that card plus like Brainstorm and stuff like that is just so valuable. Also, it's like a mini scry for your Delvers and some more stuff like that. Another Angler, that's pretty good. This thing is really hard for Sultai decks to kill. Abrupt Decay doesn't interact with it, really. I'm just going to delve away all my stuff. Play around Double Daze. I could have fetched to play around Triple Daze, but he already used one. Alright. So. Yo, what's up? What's up? 4X1769. So they usually try to go a bit bigger. I'm sort of a fan of having like discard to look at their big spells. Lingering Souls is pretty good in the matchup. I think Spell Pierce is kind of bad, so I might just leave in 2 forces instead. This is kind of what I'm thinking. It's going to be... Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, I'm okay drawing like one force per game, but you don't want to overload on them. Days is actually pretty fine if my opponent like boards in their 3 and 4 drop planeswalkers. Yeah, I don't really like Pierce in the mirrors, but even like a semi-mirror. I'm gonna just run this. Alright, this hand is fantastic. The only thing it's missing is like one cantrip, but obviously you just need to keep. Perfect. I'd rather not play fetch, because the fetches are valuable later. Just hope I don't get like true named or something this turn. Actually, Loiana is kind of bad for me too, but you know, c'est la vie. I think if I get Liliana'd, I would actually discard Tundra. But not confident of that. Alright, let's see what my opponent does with the Ponder. Ugh. I wonder what the best thing for them to ponder into is. They chose not to shuffle, so it means at least their top card is good. Black or green? Green. Decay or Tarmogoyf? Right. So I don't think I can really afford to play around days, so I'm just going to Edict my opponent. It's possible I should have just played a fetch, actually, to try to turbo out the Angler. Actually, I almost certainly should have. That was a mistake. I have a second fetch, so... Liliana or Leovold? Or True Name, I guess. Or that. Okay, good. We want both of these. Alright, so... I can play around days to some degree. If I fetch first, I can play Angler and Deathrite. The Deathrite could get dazed, but I think I'm okay with that. Do I get Tundra or Sea? I have more black cards in my deck still, so I should really get Sea. Whoops. I need to tap for black, though. This also protects my Angler from Diabolic Edict, which is not irrelevant. No flip. So I think Sultai is the deck that's worst at flipping its Delvers. It has a bunch of Planeswalkers and creatures and lands. None of those blind flip your Delver. Another Bayou. The old Bayou Delver Daze deck. Alright. I hope I brainstorm into Swords Plowshares. That's the advantage of having white, I think. Alright. We need to just look for gas. I don't really want this force anymore. I want to shuffle. So I basically want to Thought Scour myself, milling these two. It's mildly awkward, but it's fine. Just gonna attack. If my opponent trades, I'm okay with it too. I can kill their next threat. I don't think they'll trade, because the flying threat is so much better than the non-flying threat. Like at some point Tarmogoyf can blank this. I'm going to just eat force at their end step to drain them for 2. Reveal to ponder. Stone Belver? Nah, just Esper. I don't have any Stone Forges in my deck, so that doesn't make any sense. A fast shuffle off the ponder means they didn't find anything good. Tarmogoyf? Might be a Tarmogoyf. Alright. It is a Tarmogoyf. Let's see what happens here. Alright, nice. It kept his Tarmogoyf the same size, actually, which is pretty nice for us. Drawing another Tundra was kind of bad, but whatever. What do I actually want to do? Probably play this land, play around days. Still playing around days. This is not a very big Tarmogoyf right now. Hello, Drew Levin. What's up, friend? Opponent concedes? Alright, on to round 5 match with this Esper Delver deck. Arkham. I think this guy plays like check pile. Yeah, 4 colors of Leovold. I am doing alright. I'm a little bit tired. I got home at midnight last night. If he's check pile, these spell pierces are actually good. I don't know if I want 2 of them. Artie Art, after this league, I'm going to fire up Maverick, the Excavator. I forgot I was in a league. Yes. Get that out. So I can scour. That deck has quite the mana base. I'm gonna just scour myself. I have Lingering Souls in my deck as well. Plus I have a Delve card. Yeah, Magus of the Crucible indeed. The second Tundra means I can't Wasteland this turn, but I think that's okay. So I'm delving because I want to have Spell Pierce. Plus, I guess, I don't know. They could have Daze in their deck theoretically, I suppose. Well, we definitely don't want that to happen. Alright. Hope I draw Lingering Souls. Going to ponder first. I guess maybe waiting a turn. Ooh. I actually don't think I shuffle. I think the Wastelands are just going to be enough to kill my opponent. Maybe not. Let's see. Actually, I am going to shuffle. I think 2 Wastelands is enough. Oh, dang. This card is just so good versus these types of decks. Oh, you want to play an, like, all 1-for-1 removal game? Welcome to Lingering Souls. Are you kidding me? That card is extremely good in this matchup. Alright. That card is so ridiculously good for him to have right there. Alright, we have to force this. I'm just gonna try to kill that. Tyrannosaurus Rex. Yeah, something like that. I'm not playing this Wasteland because I want him to fetch another duel. Yo, thanks for a follow, Millen. Yeah, I agree. Liliana is just insane. Was insane right there. Death rate. Yeah, about that 1-for-1 removal thing. This game would have also been different if I just Wastelanded and waited a turn on my Angler. I just didn't think my opponent would have Edict right there. C'est la vie. Oh boy. It's getting progressively worse and worse for me. Thanks, Truckus. Alright. Basically have to do this. Thanks for follow, Drew. Huh. Lightning Bolt, I guess. Or push. I'm going to very easily lose to this Liliana, I think, which is sad. There's like no direct damage in my deck, so like once the Liliana is behind blockers, it's going to be extremely, extremely, extremely hard to beat it. So I basically lost because I didn't Wasteland the Badlands. Oh well. Yeah, I'm getting crushed now. Alright, well, let's do that at least, but it's not looking great. Well, I think it is defensible not to wasteland the Badlands and to just get the clock into play first. It just played out very poorly. In case my opponent wants to fetch, like, Red Source to cast Colligan's Command. 2 of the Slaughter. That card is really just not very good. Even if you have Delirium, it's not good. I have experiences with playing 2 of the Slaughter in Standard. This is going very, very poorly. It's game 1, Truckus. Obviously, we are getting crushed. Yes, Vindicate would be better than To the Slaughter. The only thing To the Slaughter is marginally better against is like Dark Depths, but that's just so much mana to kill a Merit Lage. I'm gonna concede pretty soon. Like, don't think I can beat. Yo, thanks for the $2.01 donation.
Gotta beat Jeet.
Alright. Okay. Let's see if we can hit souls. Alright. I think we've seen enough. I'm currently 3-1. Let's see. Most of my cards are just not very good here. I'll bring in the Edict for a force, but I'm not even confident that's correct. Actually, I should just put Thoughtseizes in my deck instead of forces, I think. We'll go with that. Zealous is not great. I mean, like, I guess maybe it's better than Edict. I'll put 1 Zealous in, but I'm not a huge fan of it. To the Slaughter can get TNN possibly. Yeah, I mean, that is technically true. I don't know, it just doesn't seem really that good. To the Slaughter, that is. Just trying experimental deck lists, Drew. This is not my creation. I don't think Stoneforge is a must-play, for what it's worth. I'm gonna keep. I'm gonna save the fetch as a mini scry for the Delver. Hope my guy doesn't get killed this turn. Darn. Well, this is bad, because our hand is completely reactive cards now. Barra Skull, OP versus Stasis. I'm gonna just hardcast the days. I don't really want to return a land right now. Yeah, that's a reasonable analogy. I'm just going to try to, like, stop him from doing things. My hand's so bad. Alright. Yeah, I mean, that's not unreasonable. My hand is ready to protect my non-existent Jaces. That is not unfair. Man, forgot how much it kind of sucks to watch your opponent cantrip and you have no cantrips. Man, if I get Liliana this turn, I'm going to get so crushed. It's not going to be close at all. Well, that's not great either, but... Elliot, I promise there are excavators after this match. I promise. I swear. I just have to finish this league first. Yeah, thank goodness we killed all of their creatures. I think Drew's point is that maybe it should run Stoneforge Mystic. Oh man, the Strixen... The robot owls that are gonna certainly beat me to death. Promises of snakes. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need to kill this... Oh man. Well, I just can't get anything going versus deck. Yep, we are getting owned. To be fair, I lost the first game because I did in Wasteland first. I don't think there's a real... Well, actually, there is a reason to Wasteland them. The reason to Wasteland them is to keep them off Jace. That is the correct deck list, in fact. Delver sideboard plan for combo. I think that's just worse than like trying to him them a bunch of times. Be McGrail. Would the assessment be... Yes, this is a deck that probably is not well suited for Honorog to play. However, we are definitely experiencing the weakness of this deck right now, which is we're kind of mid-rangey. Alright, we have almost only lost the game. Alright, yeah, that was not close. Alright, alright, we are going to try this new deck. Where is it? Alright. There are snakes, I promise. Let me also... That's not the kind of screenshot I want. Let me post a screenshot for people involved. Are there snacks? Depends on how you define snack. No, this is Legacy. Kedro 12. Alright, let us try this deck. I have not played a single match with it. It's mostly theoretical, but I think it should be sweet. You wish Fast Pawn was legal in Legacy? T-Smiley BSG, I don't think you actually wish Fast Pawn were legal in Legacy. I watched his stream for a bit. Yoso Yes. This looks like a very normal Maverick hand. But I'm certainly not mulliganing. Unban Gush. Also probably not something you want to see happen. Zuranord Fast Bond. Hope my opponent's not Storm. Opponent appears to be Storm. Rip. Oh, maybe not. Maybe I'm not dead yet. Just maybe we're not dead yet. So this is a matchup where don't think the land destruction component is very good. Yeah, I don't know about that, Drew. We're probably getting emptied for a bunch. Burning Wish, hold priority. Cast Empty the Horns for 14 goblins. Thanks for the follow, Sliver Mage. Man. I can block one, take 13. Yeah, I'm not even going to show what deck I'm on, because I can't win from right there. Here's a matchup where I think these are kind of bad, although they do find Canist, whereas Zenith doesn't. Don't know if my opponent actually sides in anything. Like, that's what you call legacy. Alright, so we have 28 hits for Coco currently. Thanks for follow, EA Ref. Yeah. So Plow sucks too. Might just have 2 Mother of Runes in to protect Canist / Thalia. I think that's not unreasonable. Oh. This hand is not very good. Wow, this hand's worse. I'm gonna look for a white source on top. I think it's just a bottom. I'm gonna no. I think I'm supposed to just look for Thalia mana. I think casting Green Sun Zenith is way too slow for birds. F Twitch K, I was not. Thanks for asking, though. Okay. All right. No, I'm absolutely not going to waste... Drew, if we waste on our opponent, I don't think it's really that good. For he boarded in defense grid, assuming I was like a Delver deck or something similar, is my assumption. I think Wastelanding is extremely, extremely, extremely poor. What did my opponent discard? They discarded Cabal Therapy and Duress. They've cast Duress, Lead, Burning Wish, says Storm is 4. They could just empty for a bunch, I guess, but I'm not sure that it actually even wins. So they can empty for 12 goblins. Chak 21. Sky Sovereign was extremely good for me. Thanks for asking. Of course. Let's see. I take 11. I can't draw anything still. Very well. That's not the matchup we're looking for with our basically land destruction deck. King of the Bay. Alright, this hand's pretty nice. Turn 1 birds, turn 2 knight, or turn 2 plow into Thalia. Yeah, I probably should be playing a Teague, but it's too late for that. Oh my god, LED every time? It's like... Alright, I guess I'm playing Thalia this turn. So opponent's probably Belcher? Like, LED pass is generally Belcher? Yeah, has to be Belcher, I think. Oh, nope. We've been got. Wait, what? My opponent just didn't cast Faithless Looting on turn 1. I'm so confused. Yeah, they got me so good, but why didn't they just cast Faithless Looting? They're trying to cast Therapy, they can't because of Thalia, obviously. We do have Bog in our main, which is good. Yeah, they got me relatively good, I guess. Not going to attack, it just gives them another zombie. I'd rather they just have Slow Dredge. Yeah, I'm going to Bog next turn. I just don't want them splitting their guys into more guys. I can float a green. just get Bog now. And then play Canopy, cycle it. Swords their guy. Play Mother of Runes. Attack for 2. Literal no permanents. Oh, that was fun for everyone involved. So when you bring in Priest, you should probably side these out in some number. They don't really work well together. This card's okay, actually, I think. Again, the land destruction package is not so good here. Advantage meter was off the screen there. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. I can probably take out, like, Canopy, maybe, or Zenith. But Zenith is so good at finding these, so probably not that. Could take out Courser. I'm just gonna take out Courser. We're on the draw. We have Mother of Runes, Thalia, and we have a Fairy Macabre for stuff. I think I'm supposed to keep. Breakthrough or Careful Study? Probably Breakthrough, looks like. Oh shit, Maverick. Yes. So, there's an Icarid here. I think I'm going to go after recurring threats this game and not dredgers. My opponent just has so many dredgers that I think I'm supposed to just go after the recurring threats. Okay, good. Yeah, that's fine. How does I trade? Just kills the bridge and he doesn't get to therapy me. He's left with the 2/2. That's fine. Not convinced my opponent was actually supposed to do that. Okay. I'm not going to use Macabre. That is a very peculiar name. I'm going to put another stop on the draw step. Basically, if I've traded off one Mother of Runes, don't really think you should name Mother of Runes again. don't think that makes really that much sense. Okay. Opponent can therapy me, I don't really care that much. If my opponent therapies me, I'm just going to eat both his Icarids with this. Plan next turn is to Ghost Quarter my Caracas for Forest, play Deathrite. It's not a great draw, but c'est la vie. Actually, I can get Ooze instead, I guess? No, I can't. Very well. So, like, my opponent doesn't really have many threats left. Nice. We can Ghost Quarter his Colosseum. I really doubt he has a basic in their deck. This prevents, like, shenanigans from happening, too. Alright, well, as bad as the first match was for us, that was really lopsided as well. Like, extremely lopsided. It's kind of insane how lopsided that one was. I think probably I am supposed to have a Galactique on my sideboard instead of, like, the second tracker. But, you know, it is what it is. What? That was weird. It was like stuck on 0 for a bit, which I found sort of weird. Blue Skies J. I think this guy is from Virginia. So I'll be right back in 2 secs. Okay, this hand is... It's It's awkward because we have the Dryad Arbor in our hand, but I don't think we're supposed to mulligan. I'm not a huge fan of Rallier in general, but I admit it could be wrong. Just gonna play Bog on one. Because this is a tap land. Next turn I can cast Thalia. Disadvantage Travis. Don't make me get out the advantage bar. Oh man, the advantage bar stinks. Might be getting counterspelled here, I guess. I'm gonna waste the white source. Pre-combat main. Oh. So my opponent is land light. I think. I think this is kind of a weird play. Here you go. Another Thalia. Ah, the ancient enemy. Predicticles. Alright. Just setting up Miracle Thunderous Wrath. I'm going to just Green Sun Zenith for a Death Right. And then try to garner some advantage with Excavators. Man, look at all those basics. That's not what I want. Really is not what I want to have happen. Yeah. Guess I'm gonna do this and hope I don't get Terminus because it's kind of bad. Having the Dryad Arbor in our hand actually kind of screwed us, but, you know, that'll happen. Tundra. No force, no force, no force, no force, no force. No! Why was there a force? Ghost Quarter's right here, but not a huge fan of where this game is going now. Probably gonna very easily die to this Mentor. Yep, we're getting Stompied. Mentor Stompy. I'm still gonna side out my plows in this matchup, I think. We drew our Dryad Arbor. Like, that actually kind of screwed us, man. That doesn't make sense. That should not attack. Did not shuffle. Because if, well, Resource of Plowshares essentially is the answer. It's possible I wasn't supposed to use the second ooze activation, but figured my mana would be tied up. Alright, so what's the plan here? Ghost Quarter locking him will take a while, but maybe... Also, he did not have a way to shuffle, so I think I just play this land and say go. Probably dead. We can go Star Bog to play it again, but that's also extremely slow. But playing Arbor on turn 1 exposes us to a lot of things that really we should not expose ourselves to. Like, if we just get plowed on turn 1, we're so far behind. Oh, whoops. I still had... it's awkward. I still had 1 mana. I was not paying attention. I'm gonna cycle the Canopy. Kind of need to look for things. I guess that's technically something. Just need the Zenith for Azusa. Try to Ghost Quarter all of his lands out. G Walkers. I'm gonna pack soon. There's the white source, so I'm almost surely dead now. The reason I wasn't ghost quartering my opponent was they were white screwed. Doesn't matter what I do here, I think. Yeah, still 17. Alright, well. I'm gonna take these out. Bring that in. Take that out. Bring that in. We can take out this one, I think, actually. But this is the type of deck that blue-white should be good against, like, frankly. Terminus is so good versus me. I'm not a huge fan of Stoneforge Mystic like other people, but this is also an experimental deck. Like, obviously it might be bad, but I just want to try things. Have to mulligan. Oops. Ponder or Portent? I would not side in Zealous Persecution versus the deck that is mostly a control deck. Sup, Neil Drox? Yeah, deck is probably not good, but it certainly looks sweet on paper. The question is, should I play around Blood Moon? I think the answer is no. Thanks for the follow. I'm just going to jam Sylvan Library. Not attack. So, thing about Sylvan Library is, especially in these matchups, I'm just going to aggressively pay a ton of life. Explosives for 2. Yeah, I'm definitely just paying 8 life. How does this work? Pay for life. Pay for life. That's where I got the inspiration, Dokamoy, actually. Actually, it was supposed to crack the other fetch line, I think, but... Hope I don't get Terminus and Explosives. Oh, come on! Man, why does God hate me so much? I'm being facetious. God doesn't... Oh, yes! No land? Oh! He tricked me. Yeah, dang that Terminus card. The trick is not to call your shots. Fair enough. Thanks for follow. I'm gonna just play Garrick here, I think. It's a miracle. It's something alright. Yeah, I'm just gonna play around stupid Blood Moon now. Or back to basics, but... Brutal slow roll. Something like that. Yeah, the Heath was supposed to get planes, but dang, Jace is so good. Nah, well, depends on who you ask. I'm just gonna overextend to another terminus. They sometimes have unexpectedly absent. Flip Garrick better than just Mind Sculptor? Unlikely, no. Or unlikely for the answer to be yes. What the hell? Okay. So I'm gonna get Terminus upkeep, probably. Yeah, Relic to trigger Terminus is almost certainly happening. Just sort of a bummer. Or not? Did my opponent forget about Thalia? My opponent forgot about Thalia. Yeah, that brainstorm is not going to work out. Hey, if you punt here, it adds to my punts, white faces. Come on. Wow, scum. A punt is a punt. I'm actually going to use this to fight my wolf, I think. Ooh, fighting Arbor might have been correct, yeah. Whatever. Actually, I think I would rather have the Arbor in the deck. I don't have Teague in my deck, and I'm realizing that this is probably a giant mistake now. No, if I give it pro green, then it doesn't actually take the damage. Interesting. Brainstorm. You got it. Man, this deck kind of needs to be rebuilt a lot. No, Garrick does not... Oh, sorry. Yeah, never mind. You're right. I'm just getting confused left and right here. Oh yeah, that's what I was thinking. Alright, wolf. There was a chance he didn't turn. Plus, I wanted float mana to cast Coco. Oh, actually, I can just let him tap out for Jace. Turo 2? Not sure how to pronounce your name. I'm just trying things out. Be sure to hit Coco before they hit 3 blue. Yeah, but you should just get in the habit of floating mana. Obviously, I forgot that Dahlia wouldn't be in play. Oh, Terror. That makes sense. Opponent chose not to shuffle. Should I cast this? I think I'm supposed to. Ooh, that's pretty good. Another Terminus. Man, so many Terminuses. Terror makes sense though. I'm gonna get a Wasteland. Why is he ghosting? He said he turned off the stream though. Like, he was just watching before, I think. It's the actual answer. I don't have any surgicals in my deck to do that. There's no reason to Wasteland right now, I think. I can't. So, Waste will be on the stack, and he can pop Relic in response. So, Emo Pizza, with the Wasteland on the stack, my opponent can just pop Relic. There's no reason to waste them right there. Yeah, I guess I could. Don't want the Dried Arbor now? Nah. That's a reason not to crack that Fetchland, actually. That's kind of bad, actually. Bunch of claps. We be clapping. What does it look like, JJ? It's Maverick. Yes, it is Cube. Let's try going after white sources. If he wants to pop Relic, I'm okay with that. Otherwise, I'm just going to start exiling the irrelevant things like Sylvan Library and Coco. It's fine. Hope my opponent doesn't have another sweeper anytime soon. Otherwise things will get real awkward. Alright, that's the 4th terminus, right? It is. Thanks for following Gauge 0216. Opponent's out of terminuses now, so... Five blue, white, white. Snap terminus. Do I want to cycle that? Probably not. Hope I don't get overrun by, thingamabobs. By monk tokens. I could foresee myself losing that way, actually. Okay. I don't have Rogue's Passage in my deck. That would be kind of cute, though. I get Excavator. I get Excavator. Nope, he could not counter that fast enough. Oh, fuck. I I misclicked. That was so bad. Whatever. That was kind of bad, actually. If I lose, it's definitely my fault. I was supposed to have one more blocker back. Just... No, it just might kill me instead. Alright, that's fine. Yeah, no punishment is very thankful. No, they should have a plane somewhere floating, right? Oh, they only have one planes in their deck? Does not seem advisable. This is the grindiest game. Yeah, so it probably had days in the main deck, and he just sided it out because he knew he was going to be on the draw. Relic is pretty good versus me, though. Nice. Mopey green creatures get there. Bog is actually okay, I think. To some degree. It's not really that good. Just submit again. Yeah, a lot of 3-drops. The company was pretty good that game. It forced a Terminus, anyways. Like, we actually hit the nuts. I agree, Stackzilla. Thanks for a follow, Jake. I'm gonna keep. I'm gonna Zenith for Dryad Arbor. Interesting. Shuffle. It's a good sign. Oh, I played the wrong land. Whoops. For some reason I thought that was a scrub land. Oh well. I agree, but that's why you play the games out. Trying to debate how bad it is for me to get Terminist, and I think it's better to get that one Terminist than the other one. The I don't know. I'm a fan of Tempest myself, but I'm aware that's not everyone's preference. I should be at 19, by the way, but yeah, Tempest is the best frame. What's up, Rich? We're kind of getting crushed. Mountain. I can, but the problem with GQing them is they just play Jace next turn. It's so bad for me. I think I'm just gonna play 2 guys. Are you joking? 2 Terminus by turn 4? Kind of sad. Alright, nice. That's actually a good one, I think, here. Very nice. Do I want to draw that card? I think the answer is yes. If something changes, I can fetch it away. Alright, I don't want to draw that card anymore. You got it. Do I get Tracker or Pride Mage? I should have gotten... I wonder what happens if I get Tracker. Will Tracker beat Mentor? I'm gonna get Pride Mage. I don't think Tracker beats Mentor, actually, but... yeah, I should have thought about it before. Move the camera so you can see more of my face. Yeah. Maybe I just let this happen. Not gonna attack. Just gonna let this happen. Profile view. I made a few mistakes this game. I hope it doesn't cost me, but c'est la vie. That's good. food in French? Why my food in French? She's not gonna attack. Okay. Maybe I should have been racing, actually. This is kind of bad. Yeah, I should have been chipping in every turn. Okay. I think I fucked this game up a lot. I played this game atrociously, if you're wondering. Because I was worried about time. Yeah. This is bad. Yeah, I mean, that's true. I use the Taiwan Mountains. Either you're first or last. Sorry, I have the Mount Fuji ones. I just misspoke. Opponent shuffled. Alright, so don't know if they want their top card or not. kind of unfortunate. Can't do anything about this. Can't do anything about this, I think. Which sucks. Fetch an arbor so we get termist? I don't think that makes any sense. This is also during my upkeep. Thanks for a follow, Slip. I'm gonna fetch for an arbor. I know, Rich, I'm sorry. It's just been so ingrained for me for like forever. This is bad. Because I'm playing too fast. Also, is there even another Pride Mage left in my deck? This sucks a lot. P3K Stone Rains. That's pretty interesting. Alright. So frustrating. I wish I weren't so bad. Although it's really hard to focus on the game and talk to people at the same time. I'll say that matchup doesn't seem great for us. Yeah, I agree. The frames on Apex IRL is much better. ICH basics on MTGO with old borders. Excavator's been extremely impressive so far. Unfortunately, I haven't had time to assemble it with Azusa. Poor vintage, Rich. Alright. This is pretty reasonable. Going to Zenith for Dried Arbor, off Forest. Or do I actually just get Savannah? Oh, I just get Savannah. This doesn't even register as a real card to me, frankly. That's right, eh? I'm just gonna jam. It's sad. I think I'm going to save the Zenith. We wouldn't be off green mana. We would still have the Dryad Arbor. There are reasons to get the Savannah. Your deck box. Christ, why is Jace so good? Can Zenith for 1 and play Thalia? By Zenith for 3, he just bounces whatever he's Zenith for. It's not great. I think I'm gonna Zenith for 1, unfortunately. Interesting. Okay. Wonder why my opponent forced that. That didn't seem like a good use. Yeah, the foil promo Dried Arbor I think is pretty egregious. Sylvan Safekeeper? Yeah, maybe. It looks like an Avacyn Restored Forest. This place is kind of cool. Oh man, he didn't fall for it? Alright, I don't know what's going on anymore. My opponent was supposed to eat one of the lands with that death right. I mean, you understood why I was trying to eat the land, right? But my opponent just did nothing instead, which was sort of baffling. That's bad. I'm gonna get crushed this game. Yeah, the Drudge Swamp and the Forest Plains are pretty egregious too, and also are banned from most tournaments, thankfully. Thanks for the follow, Drekis. Dracuis? I don't know how to pronounce it. Yeah, very easily going to get... Man, there's a swamp that has Judge Skeleton's text on it. And there's a plains that actually is called Walled, which is German for forest. Thanks for a follow, Particle 33. What does cracking this now do? Almost nothing. If I attack with all and he has nothing, that kills Jace. Maybe I'm supposed to risk it. Interesting. Thanks for following the Thorned Queen. Probably still gonna get crushed this game though, unfortunately. There's a reasonable chance my opponent has another Jace in their hand. Or not, apparently. I want to keep this safe from Deathrite. I think my opponent just doesn't understand that Deathrite can stop the Excavator, really. Because he has not activated this Deathrite in so long. So I'm just gonna play as though my opponent doesn't know about it, period. This is fine. This is fine. Everything's fine. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, True Name's gonna put in work, but whatever. We're gonna slowly try to grind out all of the edges. Really, this Excavator has gone a lot more wild and rampant than it really should in this matchup. Yeah, Pro Blue is going to be solid eventually. Omega Vault. Am I dead next turn, actually? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, not quite. It's not looking great for me, though. I don't understand why that's in my opponent's deck, but okay. This also does not seem like a play you should make. 4, 5, 6, 7. So this forces a chump block. I name blue. Darn. You figure it out. Which case, what should I do instead? It's fine. Do I even want to cast this now? I have 1, 2, 3 green sources. Probably not, is the answer. I don't have ZP in my main deck. So it's going to be hard to peel that in game 1. Opponent finally figured it out. Zealous Persecution, Argui Puff. I think we are probably unfavored. My opponent has to brick off so many times for me to win this game. I just don't think it's going to happen. Pro blue creatures should be allowed to block TNN. Yeah, maybe. Maybe not. Yeah, blue does green better than green. It's sort of accurate, Rich. What is going on here? I think this deck is nice, but it's not quite correctly built yet. Goodbye, you. What's up, Vedex? I'm gonna just eat Abrupt Decay now because I feel like that's what he's representing. And if he uses the Snapcaster to target the Decay, I can just eat. Yeah. This was so clear that he was trying to do this. If opponent has a second Snapcaster, this stinks, but whatever. I think my opponent just killed themselves. Like, I eat another creature, nug them for 2. Alright, very well. Why did that happen? Why did it happen? I was not gonna play around Fatal Push there. Do I actually want choke? I think I do, but... Jarvis clap indeed. Yeah, I'm never playing around that thing there. "23 hits, that's too low. Probably just want Judgment instead. Look at this mana curve, all threes. Oh, these are twos though. Mod you, please? Just for old time's sake. Inside out the bog. Yes, thinking emoji indeed. You got a sub to get modded. By the way, if you guys sub, you get access to the Jarvis clap emote that GTA has been demonstrating. It's a nice one. Swift Rage. GTA, you did ask, like forever ago. Don't you remember that part? Ooh, hand's great. I can't believe we won that last game. That is unbelievable. It's just so unbelievable. Like, I should have been easily destroyed, I think. I don't know what fidget spinner Genji means, VetX. Yeah, whatever. Oh, okay. So this is like the reed deck. So you really should float a blue. Genji's an Overwatch character that has shurikens for weapons. I see. I see, Drew. I mean, fidget spinners don't really have points on them, though. Yes, on the bright side of things, my opponent's not Reed, and nobody but Reed can win with Reed decks. That is so accurate. Ooh, force this? Come on, force it. Force it! Force it! Woo! Blue-black for Strix, probably. Or black-black for him. Alright. Kind of wanted that land, but... C'est la vie. Jarvis, woo! No, he was Bug, VetX. With like Leovolds. We evolved Jay's true name. No, Noble Hierarch wasn't his deck, but just as a mana accelerator. I'm gonna play Scavenging Ooze. I kind of have to get Scrubland here, which sucks, but whatever. Yeah, single Tarmogoyf. Come on, just let it be true name. Don't be Liliana of the Veil. Do not be Liliana of the Veil. Okay, that's acceptable. Yeah, ZP about to be fired. If I draw a land, I'm just going to play Knight, though, instead. Yeah, definitely playing Knight this turn. Murderous Cut? People do this all the time. It's just so not good. Look. He didn't even get the one in the graveyard. Yes, nice surgical is how I would entitle that. Extirpate your Tarmogoyfs. It's free. I think I'm just gonna wasteland my opponent. He surgical death rate, but didn't remove that last death rate. Yeah, didn't draw step it for value either. G-Tape, please stop trolling. Jeez, man. It's like street rates, basically. Alright. One more to break even. One more, even though our deck is sort of misbuilt. Imagine if surgical cantripped. That's a nice screenshot, Vedex. Extremely nice screenshot. It's always a free him. Oh, jeez. Break even hype, yeah. That's the story of this stream. Just barely go 60% in every league. Goblin Wacky 1. You can use exclamation point deck list to find out. Don't know, Vedex. It depends on what you want to do. Burning Wish is better versus surgical. By the way, I think there are some things that are not great about this deck list, but Collected Company is surprisingly good. But there should be a Gaddock Teague in the sideboard. Hashtag Roguelands. Look, Rich. This is not the best constructed deck. That Miracles match was pretty interesting, actually. I think that should have been better played and possibly winnable. Definitely didn't play that super well, which is disappointing. Salavi, cannot let it keep you down. Because I have black cards in my sideboard, Goblin Wacky. I don't think the Exalted matters as much when you don't have equipment and stuff in your deck. Didn't I just click join and then it said League matchmaking failed? Like, instantaneously? That was bizarre. I think some version of this deck is likely very good, though. Just building it correctly is hard. Yeah, other person didn't press join. It's disappointing. Thanks for the follow, Gujilla. Andrew Cuneo, this deck might be better if it was different. BG Depths. Ooh, this is an excellent hand versus BG Depths. If that's in fact what my opponent's playing. Every deck is better if it's infect. Not sure that's true. This deck is probably better if it's exactly the same and Reed was playing instead of me. I agree with that. Probably took Excavator. That makes sense. So I can fetch for Savannah. Hard to say meal solutions. I honestly don't know. I'm not going to wasteland this. I don't think there's any reason to do so. I think you don't. Actually, I should have just let the needle resolve, but whatever. It's fine. Which two PGO members have approached me so far for about the Team PT? None of them. It's disappointing. Ooh. That's extremely, extremely, extremely good. I'm gonna get Knight of the Reliquary. It's actually very good too. That's really funny. I have a GQ in my deck, so like he's actually just gonna get destroyed here, I think. I also have Caracas in my deck, so. Alright, but I'm gonna just ship so he doesn't know what's going on. PogChamp. Pithing Needle. Alright. So I get Ghost Quarter or Caracas. If I get Ghost Quarter, he has to Pithing Needle that. And then I can Knight up Caracas, so I'm supposed to get Ghost Quarter. Turbo Depths Mirror? That doesn't sound very fun. Maverick, I think, is actually good. This might not be the best build of it. Depths Reanimator, I don't know about that deck. And before Second Needle on Coder. Well, that would suck. Yeah, Thawing Depths seems pretty good. I don't have Maze of Ith in my deck. Alright, I can let the mana empty. Yo, thanks for this second sub in a row, GT. Jarvis claps. Alright. His mod ship. I should have done it the easy way. I can make a bunch of clues. I don't think I'm even really supposed to. I can Green Sun for 2. Am I supposed to activate now? There's no reason to, I think. This just forces another pithing needle to be needed. So I can always pop the Pride Mage on Needle on Wasteland. So Safekeeper does not kill us. Like, we have a blocker still. Yep. So... this is good. These are kind of bad. This is fine. This is fine. Guess I'll leave one of these in. Should have done it the easy way by befriending me and hanging out for 7 years. Has it been 7 years? Good lord. This hand sucks. It's fine. Cocoing to a priest is the most troll thing. Yeah, it kind of is. Okay. I remember beating you in the Planar Chaos pre-release, Drew. People love doing this. It's just unbelievable. Just so unbelievable. It does mess up my scry to the top, but whatever. Like, can't do anything about that. Am I a Jedi? Probably not. Rich, I really don't know. I really don't. It's not the Friendly League. Mill them out. Expedition map. Alright. Attack my opponent. The man with a plan? Yes. Thanks for following Nightcrawler. Welksat Dover Flip. I am new to Legacy. Very new to Legacy. Nice. You can search code GSC if it gets discarded to Thoughtseize. Come on, Wasteland. Wasteland, 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 or Swords. Alright. Dead. He just knows my hand. That's why I'm dead. I'm gonna bring Thalia back in on the play over these oozes. Already art. I was joking. Alright, nice. This hand's really good. You told the truth, Luxac, Delver Flip. Surgical is great versus me. Yep, Amber Alert. This is a good hand. Exploration and chess. Maybe. Surgical swords to plow. Wow, don't say things like that. Oh, my fun's over. Great. Thank you. This is mildly unfortunate. If, like, I get surgical for Thingwell-Bob. Who is the most handsome? I don't know, man. Opponent saying you about their own play? I hope so. Alright, let me draw Excavator. Please. Has Azusa ever been good? That's pretty good, actually. Alright, we have all of the defense. Yeah, Azusa's really good in Modern Amulet Bloom. There's no reason to waste Sajuri Step. Sajuri Step doesn't protect it from Wasteland. I mean, I could have wasted off black, but I don't think that's actually good. Thanks for follow, Clash Royale 6512. Excavator seeing play in Vintage? I mean, if he has crop rotation, he has it. What am I going to do? Sylvan's crying. Okay. Nice. You guys are real funny in chat about how Delver should be built. I'm really enjoying it. And Zurin Orb, yeah. Jund Delver? Sounds sick. No reason to cycle this right now, I think. Do I want that? What does that do? Okay, that's really good. That's also really good. Sick is kind of nice, especially in these sorts of matchups. Yeah, I mean, he can do that. Absolutely fine with that happening. Just leaving all my mana up. So, there's no reason to rush. It's mildly unfortunate. What happens if I kill the needle in response? I think that's fine, actually. Yeah, that's what would happen. I also wish we had a mom on board, but whatever. Actually, was I supposed to just untap and plow? Yeah, maybe I was supposed to just untap and plow. Whatever. Think that play was kind of bad, actually. Whatever. Tap this for black. Well, that's awkward. I don't have another Pride Mage. So I guess we're hunting. We're gonna shuffle a bunch and look for Ghost Quarter. Yo, thanks for the follow, Senpai. Alright, that's fine. We still have a lot of grind ability because of Corsair. Is that good enough? Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Or should I just fetch? Probably should just fetch. Also, Mother plus Birds, I think, is also a sort of a soft lock. Yeah, I do enjoy a Courser. Of Courser. Well, we are playing modern-ish. Wait, what? Oh, dang. I undid the step. I took off the wrong step. That's what happened. Top card is bad. I have no targets left, but that's fine. I mean, sort of. Blue deck wins. This is basically the same deck, yes. This is more of a land destruction deck. I don't really like the equipment in Stoneforge that much. Yo, thanks for a follow. Bogged our own graveyard to play around Surgical Honor Swords. Alright, nice. Let's see what is in our chests. Just to make people somewhat happy. Herzog is the only one playing Maverick still. And Amiria Shepherd. Rise from the Tides. Welding Sparks. If this were a draft pack, I would take Welding Sparks. Well, we ran significantly below expectation in those two. Because I think the expected value is like 2.43. Port's been in free fall. Wow, that is free fall. No wonder there are a lot more port decks showing up. You opened 11 cents per chest over 5,000 chests? That's really not very good. Alright, so how should we fix this deck? Kunio, is that really true? It makes you angry? Is Tabernacle less expensive than Drop of Honey right now? It's interesting. Yo, thanks for the host, Arcane11. Grixis Deathrite. Dude, I have that deck built already. Look, it's right here. That price does not seem right. I don't know. I think it's probably collecting data from a wrong data source, if I had to guess. Battle you. That's definitely a smart career path. You'll be able to find lots of jobs, I think. There's lots of high-tech firms that hire data analysts. Like the modern statisticians, a lot of those jobs are called data scientists. Well, listen, maybe if you subbed, you might be a mod. I said might. Alright, what else should go in this deck? So we have a Gato Teague. Company was surprisingly good. Like, I kind of think 4 companies might be good, frankly. Does that sound crazy? Is it crazy to play 4 companies and like less zeniths? Yeah, I guess that might be crazy, but it was so good when we cast it. Maybe Thalia is just not good in this deck. That, like, is that crazy talk too? These are kind of bad in the deck, frankly. Thanks for following. Where were you guys? I guess that makes sense, Joe. It does make your sideboarding a lot worse. Maybe we just have to leave in this configuration. Tracker was extremely good. Excavator was great. Second Azusa kind of is whatever. Maybe that's the cut. Don't really want to hit two Azuzas. I think having one Azusa is pretty potent, T Smiley, but the second one is probably not good. Some options to combo with Excavator. I mean, we have most of the options. Yeah, there's a Teague now here. Alright, see you, Wilson. I'm just talking out the options before we try anything else. Kind of want a second Pride Mage too. This card is just so good. Bog is in the main. Think Stage Depths is too greedy for the mana base. There's how many green sources? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Except this is Dryad Arbor. So it's like 15 turn 1. Oh, Sylvan Safekeeper. Black is important, I think. Do I have a Sylvan Safekeeper? Yes, I do, for some reason. Rich, I don't think it's better than Miracles in Our Lands. I think it's just a nice experiment. HC Fox, I own Hierarchs. I don't think Script Ranger is that great in this deck, but I could be wrong. Like, I can prove to you that I own Noble Hierarchs. I just think Birds is better, especially when you have Zealous Persecution in your sideboard. The incremental damage matters a lot less in this deck. Artie Art. Correct art, birds aren't on Magic Online? Is that true? Oh wow, that is true. Didn't realize that the right art wasn't online. I really like the second Pride Mage. Maybe the second Ooze is just kind of whatever. What else is good to change? Yeah, the first Birds art is definitely the best. One sec. You got to beat Grixis Death Shadow with Choke. You can sell it back, quit Magic Forever, and leave on a high note. One of Renegade Rallier? But so, like, I don't really understand the appeal of that card. Doesn't seem that good to me. I mean, do we need more value in that form? I don't really think we do. Yeah, I would rather just have the excavators, I think. Does get back Pride Mage. You can have too much value. Play Ground Seal. I mean, this is a different deck than whatever other deck people are describing right now. There's no Mox Diamonds. What does Titania do? I see. This is pretty expensive. I'm not sure that's really what we need. Like another expensive thing. Why are you afraid of... Like, a bunch of our lands do things. Might just cut another Mother of Runes for another big thing. The Garrick fight ability is relevant versus like elves and other decks like that. Like you want to use this to kill death rates and stuff. Also, it's marginally easier to cast a 3 and a green spell than a 2 white spell. 2 quarter? There's already 1 ghost quarter. I don't think I need another ghost quarter in this deck. Like, There's a lot of ways to build this deck, I think, is the main issue. And it's not that clear what is necessary. Add islands, brainstorms, and dazes. That doesn't sound great. And yeah, I think Gideon Alley of Zendikar is probably better than Elspeth Knight Errant, but not by a lot. The flying on Elspeth is actually pretty relevant for killing opposing like Jaces and stuff. No Eternal Witness, but no, we definitely cannot play a black spell in this deck without major reassessments of the mana base. Add Crater Hoof. Play Eldrazi Displacer EDH. No, these options don't sound great. Let's do a gatherer search of green creatures. I don't know, Dokkamoi. I think this deck is actually pretty reasonable, but obviously, like, we didn't play it super optimally. How do I... The deck is heavy on 3-drops. That's why company is good. Let's move that here, move that back like that. Then everything can be C. Yeah, Rallier is not the worst, but I don't think we need another 3-drop. Thought about Lotus Cobra. Well, Bara, like, I was just... This was mostly a thought experiment, but it seems promising. Stoneforge is just so... You kind of have to decide if you want to focus on Wasteland Recursion with, like, Excavator and Azusa. Or I guess I could cut 2 of these for 1 Stoneforge and 1 something else. Like a Stoneforge and, like, a Jite. Could cut this for another equipment. This card was surprisingly good too, actually. Yeah, I mean, like, once you go to the Stoneforge path, I think mono white actually makes more sense. Bara, I think a lot of decks are extremely soft to Wasteland right now. I have played Death and Taxes in the past, Ace and Deuce, quite a bit. Maybe cut Knight of the Reliquary for Infernal Tutor, Plow for Dark Ritual, and replace the Safekeeper with Tendrils. Might also want to make some other changes at the same time. Yeah, Andrew, by that point you might want Brainstorm and Ponder. Smooth out the curve. Maybe. Cut all of the creatures from main deck humility, main deck mode. Add 2 creatures, 2 Peacekeepers. Peacekeeper doesn't work with humility. Thanks for the follow, the Sorrel. Standard, boys. No Academy Rectors to find the humility emote. Let's see what that card actually does. I remember reading it at some point. I think voice is kind of bad actually, but Centaur Vine Crasher. Ah, so it's like Terravore-ish. Thanks for the follow, not sure. I don't know. I think there's a danger of trying to do too much with the deck, and you have to decide what you want to do. I understand the appeal of Stoneforge. Bara, I drew companies. They were extremely good every time I drew one. So just look at how many 3-drops are in the deck. That's why I think company is so good. Vedex, set the quantity to 0. Excavator was pretty good for me in this deck, frankly. I'm gonna rename the deck. It's not really Maverick Key. I think Tarmogoyf is not very good in this deck either. Third Coco is a consideration. The problem is Bara, I might never reach that point, frankly. Like, I don't know how many matches I'm actually going to play with this deck, but I think HC Fox. I mean, like, if they force my company, so what? Like, thanks for the follow. It's Biddy Kitty Cat. If they force my 4-drop, that's fine. Like, they're discarding 2 cards to force a 4-drop. That's fair. Just take a screenshot of this. I'm still thinking about cards. Obviously, this isn't perfect, because there's a lot of ways to build this deck, but I basically think for a collected company, you need basically 26 creatures with it. At least 26 creatures. Danny, we were. I used some of your ideas, but I don't. I wanted to try a deck without Stoneforge and equipment. Like, so here are the other options. This card. Scrub Ranger. Apparently I have 6 of them. Let's see what else. Titania. I don't even know which one's the right art. Grimflayer is not really that easily castable. Black is a splash here. Cradle's fine. Script Ranger. Ooh, Script Ranger plus Tracker is actually pretty good. I don't know. There's a lot of ways to build this deck. I don't know the right way. Marin, that sounds like a fake card. I don't think Stoneforge is that good versus Colligan's Command. Is there a good green anti-combo creature that isn't as awkward as Teague? I don't think so. Yes, I do think most people are trying to turn this into Nick Fit. Witch Stalker. No thanks. I know exactly what that card does. Excavator is extremely impressive. I don't want to cut one, frankly. Spore Frog with Baron. Yeah, I don't think my creatures need it. Like, the only equipment I would really want is sort of Fire and Ice because of True Name. Fauna Shaman's okay. I've played it in the past in these sort of green white style decks. It's not really that powerful. What is. I don't even know what that card is. Is it online? Doesn't look like it's online. Whatever this card is. What is this card? I don't think Vizier of the Menagerie is very good. I'm just discussing potential other options. I don't actually think I want either of those. Oh, Tunnel Ignis versus Primeval Titan was actually a very bad sideboard card. I might play this Grid Ranger. It's good with Tracker. Maybe I will cut the third of that. Caller of the Claw. Don't think you need that one, really. No, Grimflayer's not castable, really. Like, you have 1, 2, 3, +4, and plus, like, 2.5. It's really not that much. Look, I'm going to be honest. I've had pretty bad experiences with Renegade Rallier in other formats. I just don't think it's a very, very powerful card. Atraxa Praetor's Voice. Woodland Bellward. Jeez. Jade Leech. No thanks to Jade Leech. Don't think Eternal Witness is that good in Legacy either. Woodland Bellower is actually kind of interesting, except it costs 9,000 mana. Dramoka does not seem good. Thanks for follow Team NFL 4812. Dramoka's command also does not seem really that great. I mean, like, it's an awkward conditional removal spell. Master Biomancer. Not about that life. Maybe 4-Night isn't necessary. But Night is just so good. Yeah, can't cut a knight. I mean, I'll try 2 Excavator, I think. Where did it go? Wow. Alright, we'll play 1 match of this. Monkey, monkey, monkey? I don't even know what that means. We added the script. Yeah, chat was not helping build the deck anymore, so I decided to call it quits. Oh, thanks a lot, Stackzilla. Your memes are noted. Alright, we have a match. Increase the cheese with... This was Bug Guy. Alright, I keep. Thanks for the follow. Yeah, this is the Bug Guy that threw the game. Oh, yeah, sorry. I'll do it after this game, Bara. Do I want Ooze or Thalia? I think I actually want Ooze right now. Bara, if you type exclamation point Decklist, it'll give you the old one. It's kind of fortunate. Interesting. All right. Please be Lonepox opponent. I don't think he's a Lonepox. Alright. GB good stuffs. I'm just gonna get another green-white land. Ooh, I could just get Safekeeper. I'm gonna just get Deathrite. Scavenging Ooze is attacking our opponent for a decent amount of damage. Nope, he's still bug. Wonder what's happening here. Might be a decay on the ooze. What's my record so far? In this league, I'm 0-0. Cliffhanger. Oh well. Alright. In my life, I have recently, no. If that answers the question. I played Loyal Retainers Maverick in a Grand Prix in Atlanta. That was a long time ago, obviously, but... Damn it. Why is it always Jace? I think trying to just kill him with 2 Death Right activations is almost never going to work. Ooh. Attack Jace. Put it to 1. I can fetch up Dryad Arbor. Yeah, Anton Grimes, but I think it was a judgment call. Don't think it was like... It was like an actual interesting decision, I think. Opponent chose a shuffle. Yeah, looking back, it is interesting that Jace or Thalia likely would have been great. Arcan, I don't have Teague in my main deck, so... Okay. Okay. Vedex, yeah, after I finish this match, I'll post a bunch of things. Chose not to shuffle. Alright, I'm gonna fetch for Dryad Arbor. Attack Jace with both. If he has Abrupt Decay, whatever. Let's play around a single push. Okay. It's fine. Or Snapcaster, rather, was the other thing to play around. Yeah, he did have the snap to block. Ponder Shuffle and Brainstorm. I don't hate our spot either, despite this game being kind of weird. In a modern GP, would I play Grixis Death Shadow? I don't know anymore, actually. Interesting. What is this? It's Abrupt Decay on Excavator, I guess. Tombstalker was good. God, stupid. Stupid everyone. This forced the snap out, which is sort of nice. I can replay the arbor. Alright. So this guy had true names. What did I take out before? Don't even remember. Stupid everyone. A tunable Crucible of Worlds, yes. Yeah, Jace plus Library is not really that necessary in one deck, I think. Cut the birds on the draw. Side in a Council's Judgment over the... Susie the Gnat. I would probably play a modified zombies deck, given that I played zombies in the GP. What's the last card I should cut? Don't think I need 3 Zealous. 2 is probably fine. Yeah, Zombies was extremely good versus Red. This hand is pretty good. I can fetch for Bayou. Or I could just play Mother of Runes on turn 1. I might do that. Kind of think it might be a mistake for my opponent to have Thoughtseize inverse me, but alright, opponent. Okay. You really, really got me. This is ludicrous. My opponent spent 2 cards and 4 life to take 2 of my cards. Yeah, what is exactly my reaction? It is a classic combo that he knows I have it and surgicals me. Really is just the most classics. A montage video of various streamers getting surgical. That actually sounds kind of amusing. Alright. You managed to daze me. Mark sub, there was no guarantee it would be a Thoughtseize though. Only if I have 2 of the same card in my hand, then is it a Thoughtseize. I'm just gonna cast Scrib Ranger. HC, they can just wasteland my Caracas if they want to. Daze is just not fair. Yeah, I think Daze is actually kind of an okay card, frankly, but... Yes, I know he's playing Reed Bug. I should have played Wasteland and activated it inside of combat. Kind of dumb. Go after that one. Alright. Opponent is dazing me. I will pay 1. This is sort of baffling as well. Force it. I can just attack with both now, which is sort of nice, I suppose. Because if he tries to push, I can just untap with Scrib Ranger, give it protection from black. Yeah, I think our opponent is new to Legacy. Okay. I'm gonna just keep attacking my opponent for 2 every turn until they die. So I can fetch up Dried Arbor with that one. Judge's Tower, you have to cast spells the moment you're able to? I see. Okay. Time for some Dryad Arbor beats. Yep, I am getting got real good. Ooh, that's good. Alright. We have been extracted. No, we are not going to ooze to that. Alright. So... yeah, we just kept drawing different cards instead of the cards he surgicaled. Surgical should not really have been in his deck versus me, if that's your question. Alright. Thanks for watching, everyone. I think I'm going to go to bed now because I didn't sleep that much last night. Because I got back from Minneapolis at like midnight. Hopefully, the plan is to stream some on Wednesday, maybe some Modern Scape Shift actually. I was talking to Steve Rubin about it briefly and he might show up. But have a good one. And let's see, is anyone else streaming? Who else is streaming? No one else I know. Anyways, good night.